Hey everybody, and welcome to a great Friday. No work, obviously, today, and hopefully none of you have to work today and join Black Friday. Paranormal question today, we'll be right back right after a short intro. And we are back. So I hope everybody's doing good today, like I said before. So today is, like I said, unique question day, or mystery question of the day, which I I did post it earlier, but it's mystery to who have not seen it. Um, so with that, I'll wait a little bit for people to pop on in. If you're out and about today and have nothing else better to do, and come say hi. And that's pretty much it. So, my phone in line here, and I'll have a possible guest, hopefully, that will pop in with me. Hey Carmen, how you doing? Hopefully you had a good Black Friday and going out shopping. That you're all done now, but I did not, and I no, I don't plan on to, but we'll see how things go. Hey Lori, how you doing? So my mystery guest might come in and he might not. It all depends on if he looks at his messenger and sees I have sent him a link to come on in. But we'll see. Hey Scott, how you doing there, sir? Hopefully you have a good Friday and playing with all your new paranormal gear and learning all about it and what's good and what's bad. Hey Jamie Lynn, how you doing? Good afternoon. Hey, that's okay. You can catch the rerun. You can catch the rerun. Ah. Yeah, you need a break, right? And a reunion's always good too. Yeah. I can't imagine working on a Black Friday, nor did I wish to. I'd probably lose my cool and say, there's a door. Go somewhere else. That'd be me. My wife always tells me things about the bank sometimes, and I'm like, yeah, I'll probably get fired within probably about the first hour I'm there. But that's just me. That's just me. Take no crap from anybody, right? Not supposed to anyway. Okay, so I will get the question going here in a second here, and bam. So, what is the weirdest thing that has ever happened to you on a paranormal investigation? Now, we have a few new folks that come into these chats, and I figure it'd be a good one to re-implement and just kind of see what their answers are and what your answers are. If anything new has happened and changed, as far as paranormal wise. So, um, yeah, yeah, I did it. I did it. I did it. I Hey Joe, how you doing? Yeah, I decided I didn't want to monkey around. I poked the bear too many times, so I figured I'd just put her arms down so that way she doesn't hassle me when I'm sleeping if she decides to wander upstairs. But used to work at Kohl's before becoming a medical assistant. Okay. Now join. Sorry about that. Yeah. Oh yeah, I would say so. I would agree. Sometimes it's really tough when you work in the medical field and you're on call and it's just don't get that extra time off. I know quite a few people in the medical field, so yep, I hear you. I hear you. So Carmen, so what's been the most weirdest thing that has happened to you on a paranormal investigation? It could be anything, really. I mean, just joking around and something weird happened, or spiritual wise, it has happened. Same thing for anybody else. Seen a room full of mannequins. Yeah. Oh, yeah, with laundry on. Yeah, you kind of get a little weirded out by that. Yeah, but to just stop and look. That's the point. What they're trying to make you do is look at it. You're investigating. Oh, what's this? This is kind of weird. But oh, what's this? Yeah, unknown spirit. Yeah, against static charges. I really haven't got much of that. Really, honestly. Yeah, that's kind of creepy. Yeah, I would say stacked up full together. Yeah. I've had my name said a lot on spirit boxes. Especially on the necrophonics. That has happened to me quite a bit actually. So that one I'm not really. I'm kind of used to it. But hey, Patty, the craziest thing that happened to me was at the Axe Murder House. Okay, and my name was being called 3 times. Oh, interesting. Well, I mean that place does have a tendency to get after people. I mean, it's you just don't know uh, what you walk into when you go to the Axburger House, and I can't really say for sure because I haven't been there yet. So, but from other people watching their lives and YouTube stuff, and listening to conversations, it seems like it's a common thing once in a while. Yeah, I looked. That's funny. Against charges, yeah. My sense of now opening more in. Okay. Well, and that's the thing. Your senses do open up more depending on what all happens to you, and it really does open you up more. It's the same thing that happened to me, first time ever, with a doppelganger effect on a Facebook Live. I caught my friend's voice being talking down in the kitchen part, and they weren't there. They were gone. So yeah, that kind of goes into like that's a strange thing that's ever weirdest thing that's ever happened to me because I never experienced it before on a Facebook Live. So it was a cool find, a cool catch, but it was strange because it's just something I wasn't ready for. You know. Right. Disembodied voice. Yep. Absolutely. Hey, Laura, how you doing? We're just talking about the weirdest things that have happened to us on investigations. That's what today's topic is about. Yep, fan smells. Yep, I've had that at the Sheboygan Asylum. That was kind of weird. We were at, I think we were closest to one of the nurses' wing, I believe. And there's this one nurse that, nobody knew her name at all. And I was on one side, and there's a group on the other side. And all of a sudden, I started getting this weird smell. It was standing right in front of me, and every time I moved, it moved with me. And I'm like, I looked at my wife, I'm like, hey, what are you wearing? And so she's like, I'm not wearing hardly anything. So she's like, here, this is my perfume that I'm wearing. I'm like, okay, well, this is totally something different. This is a completely different kind of a perfume. And the guy across from me, he starts talking. It's like, hey, what's this perfume? Does anyone smell this perfume? And I was like, you're smelling it too, then, because now we're both smelling it. It's gotta be something. And then that's when the guy that gives the tours come in and says, yeah, there's a nurse that walks around in here sometimes, and she does give off a phantom smell. So yeah, she got in my face, and then she turned around and got done with me and went into his face. So that was a very unique experience. And then I smelled something down here too in my room where I was smelling peanuts, and we don't have peanuts in this household because my wife and daughter are allergic to peanuts, so we don't have peanuts here. But I was smelling peanuts when our friends were over, and I think that was my godfather just saying, "Hey, I'm here," saying hello, stopping by, because he always liked peanuts. So yeah, and that does you'll get used to that a lot more, Scott. A lot of times I get my name repeated a lot on Facebook Lives. And that just may be a spirit might have just walked right past you. I mean, if you knew if your school was haunted, uh, that could certainly have happened. Okay. And that's just it. I mean, if you have a haunted house, you're going to get phantom smells. You're going to see a doppelganger effect sometimes. A friend of mine, Denise Flood, her husband actually saw a doppelganger of her actually in the kitchen. So she was in the living room, and he saw her in the kitchen wearing something else different. So that was kind of strange. I would not want to see my own doppelganger. Wow. Was that the second floor, Patty? Oh, of course, that was the day probably where I was supposed to be there. Yeah, I think was it Friday the 13th I was supposed to be there? I think that was the day I was supposed to be there. And I missed all that? Man. Fort Mifflin. Oh yeah, that's right. That's the video you showed me. Yep, that's right. I remember that. If you haven't checked out her video, go ahead and post it on here if you can, Carmen. But it's a very interesting 30-second video, I believe. Uh, yeah, that was pretty cool. Yes, I had COVID. God darn it. I missed the good stuff. Because I know that the second floor of Edinburgh is where that uh, the lady shows up at the top stairs. That's what I was told. And I would have been pretty cool if I would have caught that. I can imagine so. I think I watched some of that. Yes, I did hear the clicking of the door open. Um, that was very interesting. You guys gotta watch that video if she posts it. Um, Yeah, the apparition of that lady on the second floor. I wish I could have been there to see that. I mean, I was waiting for it. I mean, we did that day and night investigation the very next day, actually on that Saturday, and that was interesting. But I don't know. I wish I could have saw that. You know, that's what happens when you get sick and then you miss out on an investigation. And it turns out to be the one that you should have never missed. You know, and honestly, I wasn't feeling all that bad. It was just like a cold. But yeah, it's COVID, and we're screwed. Once you get COVID, you're screwed. So, um, but yeah, I mean that's kind of the one of the weirdest things that's happened to me is the doppelganger on Facebook Live. You know, when you follow these investigators when they go to different locations, and then you know when I went to the museum, you know, I've had some weird things happen at the museum. I mean, holding Ed Gein's knife, you know, I got all weird and you know, and that's normally I don't get weird like that at a you know an investigation, you know, and then my wife being choked wasn't the next time we went back. That was a weird thing that happened to her. So you know, it's just different kind of things that you just don't expect it that do appear. Hmm, that's interesting. Right, right. Um, there's really, you know, has been too much of weirdness and different locations I've been to. Um, but you know, like I said, I've only been doing this for you know since 2017, so there's you know there's plenty of time I could get my find some more weird things to happen, you know. But um, you know, and that's just how things are. It just catch you off by surprise, you know. Again, I mean, Edinburgh. At one point, I got frustrated. And like I said, don't usually get upset or frustrated on an investigation. I'm usually pretty level headed and fine. But in the basement there, I think it was the third time through we were in the basement, and I just something came over me, and just I just started getting upset, and things weren't happening, and I'm like, come on, you know, we're down here. Let's get things going. You know, it's you've done all this stuff before. Now, why is it you want to stop? You know, and I was frustrated. So, and at that point, I was like, okay, it's time to go outside and get some fresh air. You know, and that's what I did. It came back in a better way. Well, I suppose. Ah, jeez. Yeah, I mean, with the full moon, an investigation can get weird. Get weird. Anything can happen. Anything goes. Nothing's off limits. Anywhere you go when it's a full moon, and you get that little added bonus with the full moon. Um, but yeah, it's that can be crazy. Well, honestly, Laura, not you have your good spirits, and then you have your spirits that can be assholes, and I mean, if they're assholes in life, they're assholes in the spirit world. That's what we believe. Um, and then there are some spirits that are not of this earth, and they're just there, you know, and they they don't the spirits that are not of this world. They have tendencies. Okay, they want to attach to you. They want to get outside to other locations to create havoc. Um, and it's just, you get your poltergeists, the poltergeist energy that likes to create havoc in your house. Some can be very, very damaging, and then there's some that just, like to goof around and take your keys or whatnot and hide things on you, or, which I hope at some point that there's nice poltergeists out there that help people that have disabilities and help them out. I wish that would happen. You know, but nobody talks about that. I mean, it's more of, oh, it's demonic and it's gonna come and hurt us and it's gonna do this, it's gonna do that, and it's like, well, no, not really. Not all of them are. You get the ones with the red eyes and think it's gonna do something to you, but you just don't know when it comes to poltergeists, and you just don't know with these energies that are not of this earth. You know, they are lost. You know, they are brought here, summoned here by something or someone, and to create harm and create problems. Until you get rid of them, then things are fine. Um, but far as nice ones, there can be. It just depends on what location you're at. If it's a fun location, you know that nothing's gonna hurt you. You joke around it might joke around with you back. Just don't know. Hey, Tanya. Ooh. Now I could see that. I could see that in a 100-year-old house. Depending on the legacy of the house, who's all been in there, who's all lived in there, who's died in it. Yeah, I could see that. Our first house actually wasn't that old, really, but there was a guy that died upstairs, and my wife saw him, so to speak, like the first day we moved in, but she never bothered to tell me until 2 years after we moved out. So, but I always felt weird in the room that we called the brown room because it was a lot of, you know, we just decided to color it brown and we just called it the brown room. But it was a weird energy that was in that room, and I always felt when I was outside cooking on the grill or whatever, and out in the backyard, I always felt that something was watching me from that room. So uh, that's the feels that I got of that place. And I'm glad we're not there anymore, but the SLS app from Ghost Tube, sorry. Um, that's a little joke. Ghost Tube. I'm so used to seeing it the other way. Um, it's not really a decent part of that app. A lot of people use it just for fun. Um, I would not use the SLS part of that app. The Ghost Tube itself is can be pretty decent. I've seen a lot of people use that and get good results out of it. But the SLS part of it, no, that's one we don't touch on. Yep, no problem, no problem. There's actual SLS, um, paranormal gear out there, and it's just a matter of how much you want to spend because they go for about $450. Um, and then they got the XLS, which is a newer version of it, which is about $600, $700. So they get quite costly. Just so you know, some apps work, some apps don't, and I'll use the GhostTube app every once in a while just to see if what makes what I can get out of it, and then but the most app I use is Spirit Talker. Not gonna lie, it's a $4 app. I've gotten most of the results that I get from that thing. I use Necrophonics for the Estes method, so I think that works well with that one. I have the Spiritus app, but I don't really use it very often. That one's kind of confusing. You got different stages that you can use with that. So, um, but that's kind of what I use my apps for. And then I got some that with camera wise, what I use with my know, my security cameras. They come with apps, and then I use those. So, hmm. Oh yeah, I mean that's it's okay to feel emotional about experiences like that because how often is it going to happen to you? You know, um, and that's the way I look at anything. The first time something happens, you're in shock for one. The second time you see it happen, now you want it. To me, I'd go up and talk to it. Say, okay, what do you need? You know, let's have a conversation. You're right here in front of my face. You know, um, but anything like that is gonna be very, very touchy and emotional, and uh, you can't believe what you saw, what you just saw. You know, and in the fact that it came and talked to you. So yeah, things can get intense. You know, not gonna lie, the paranormal field is not a dull world at all. I mean, if you go to a location for 8 hours and get nothing, absolutely nothing, what happens? You got to explore the building, try some new gear out, and then get to a different location, and it just goes bonkers. And sometimes you're not ready for it. Hey, Taryn, how you doing? So the question is basically, what's the most weirdest thing that has happened to you on a paranormal investigation? That's the question of the day. Um, in fact, I was supposed to have a mystery guest, but I don't think he got my text. So maybe he'll get on. I don't know. We'll see. We got time yet, so to speak. We do have time. Got about a half hour or so. Excuse me here for a minute. We investigated the. Okay. All right, Eureka. There we go. Ooh, saloon and a brothel. Interesting. Huh. Yeah. Just what you want to hear. Sounds from a brothel, right? Hinsdale outside. The bear that shot eye death deep into my soul. Well, at least you got your exercise in that day. Yeah, that is true. That definitely a bear would do it. Um, I'd probably sit outside and play with the bear though. That's just me. And then I'm the ghost on the TV here because the bear killed me. I don't know. Just say, hey, Smokey the Bandit, how's it going? I watch too much TV. Um, yeah, I would say definitely with the one that you're saying, Tanya, with having strange sounds coming from the brothel side of things. Yeah, that would be kind of weird. That would be definitely kind of weird because you just it's like what? What am I hearing here? You know? Oh shit, that's funny. We had a brothel too. I think it was at the Greenville train station. That it was a bar, a brothel, a train station, a funeral home. Um, it had many businesses in there, actually. The funeral home was the longest business that was in that building, but upstairs they had a couple businesses. In fact, that's actually the Greenville train station is actually the first time my wife actually heard her name come through a spirit box, which scared the living shit out of her. She's like, what?" No, don't. Okay. Well, no, we don't need that on here. Okay. You can move on to another page there, buddy. This is not what this page is all about. So, so disregard this person right here. Anyhow, I'll find a way to. Oops. Give me a moment here, folks. Yeah, I'd say. I'd say. I gotta check something out here, folks. See if I can. I don't know if I can block this person or not. I'll have to figure that out later. Anyhow, somebody got into the wrong site here. At Temp Mansion, I see a man walking. Ooh. Interesting. So you saw it, but she didn't see it. That's kind of strange. You know, usually, doesn't Heidi see things too? I could have sworn that she saw things as well. Um, Hold on a second here. I gotta. Don't mind me. All right, I believe I. Oh. uh, Taryn, I sent you an invite if you want to come in. I didn't know if you're available or not, so. Yes, she does, but she was with her mom, and so maybe that. Maybe it did. You're right. Maybe it did make a difference um, as to what she couldn't see at the time. And you wouldn't think that really. I mean, if you saw it, then she would see it. So I don't understand why just one other person in that extra room would make a difference. But and sometimes it does probably because they don't want to be seen by so many different people. So that would make sense. Uh, Anyhow, so that's pretty much all I got today. Sorry, the other unfortunate person that walked in here with their sex ad here kind of threw me for a loop. So sorry about that. Um, so I mean, as far as location wise, is there anything that's happened to you weird? Like if you've gone to like a cemetery or anything like that? I mean, you would think that there'd be some weird things that would happen in a cemetery. You know what I mean? I personally haven't seen anything weird in a cemetery, but I think there's some people that have. Absolutely. Absolutely. She's a lot of fun to investigate with. What in the hell? Just ignore these other people that are in here that are posting. These are, you know, morons that don't understand it. This is a paranormal page, not a sex page here. So, um, and I don't know how to block these people, but eventually I will. So, anyhow, this is fun today, getting these trolls in here. It's actually the first time I had trolls in my page. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't know how to block that. That's why I sent you a thing in. I sent you a uh, a link to get in if you want to. You'll know how to block them faster than I can. Looks like they were from YouTube. Nice, nice. All right. Sorry, folks, for the intrusion today on these people that want to get on my live. Maybe it's long press in the comments. I don't know. Oops. I don't know if they would be or not. I mean, yeah, they're already dead. That's true. When they are buried. Well, yeah, I agree. Oh, I thought I gave you one. Okay, I'll send it again. Give me a moment, folks. That's why I sent it to the wrong one. There you go. If you hear my kid in the background, that's him playing video games. He never listens when I tell him to hush. Other than that, yeah, that's pretty much all I got going today. Well, I don't know. Maybe. I did send you a link, Taryn. Um, should be there. I think I sent it to the other one, and then I sent it to your regular one now. So, yeah, you got it. There, there you are.
Hey.
Hey, how you
All right.
doing?
All right. Hold on. It, you have to make. I'm not. Hold on. Shit. You. All right. On the side of this, right? You'll
Okay.
see. There's like a couple of dots.
Okay.
It's not. I don't see it. Click on that one message. Click on that dot on the
Uh huh.
dots, and it'll say delete comment, block user, whatever, ban user. Just click
Oh,
right
okay.
on that. You see it?
Let's see. Oh, on the side of the comment.
Yeah. You see how it has like three little,
Oh yeah. Yeah, okay. I can do
and now
that.
you can ban them.
All right. I'll have to go through that and do that then. That's how you
No,
do
do
it. All
it
right.
now, or else they're gonna keep on doing it.
Okay. Give me here, folks.
Just give Darren a second, because they'll keep on doing it, and they'll mess everything, and then they'll be nasty. So just block them.
There we go. I got it. Each of the comments or all of them?
Well, you just have to do it to each different username. So like, there's one up that says pas36.fun.
Yep.
Delete, yeah, block that person because that was a different one.
Okay, that's it.
Was that the only
two in there.
ones?
Yeah, there's only two in there. That's the first time I ever had that happen to me.
Yeah, it's been going on YouTube.
So interesting.
Hi, Lori.
Hey, Laurie. So,
Okay, cool.
all right.
I
Are
have
you
to.
traveling?
I got what?
Are you traveling?
Yeah, and that's why I couldn't come in because we had to pick up something from, like, I had a whole day of crap. So, but I'm watching.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Um,
watching while I'm like doing all my stuff.
okay. Well, I can let you go if you need to. I just didn't know how to block people.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
alrighty.
And if you block, you, it's so good that you block.
Okay.
All right.
All right. I'll let you go. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Whoops. Sorry, folks. All right. So, Jamie, now that I know how to block people, you're at a location at three of us in three different areas, buildings. So we all had. Ooh, push down. That's not good. Push down the stairs is never fun. Content. Damn. That's a hell of a night. It's alright. It took me a while to read all that. Yes. Yes. Definitely thank you for your help because I got yeah. I don't understand why people gotta come in other people's chats and do that kind of crap. It kind of just threw me off for today, and now I look, you know, get all goofy, and it's like, God damn it, get out of my chat, you know. And of course, my kid's still yelling. But yeah, anyhow, I was supposed to have a Mr. Guest on today, but apparently he got busy or forgot about it, so so I was supposed to have Mike Minnick on from I Am Paranormal, and he was supposed to come on here for a little bit, but I think he got busy. So that's okay. That's no big deal. Sorry, I got a little, flustered here and on live. It's always good to get all flustered on live and look stupid and silly, right? Yeah. Yeah, fuck those people, right? So, anyhow, let's see where we are here. It's 2:45. That's pretty much all I got today. There's not a whole lot. Like I said, I just wanted to throw that kind of question out there because I don't really ask much of that. And with new viewership and newer people in the chat, I just, I want to give you guys a chance to tell your stories and about the weirdest things and that has happened to you. And, there might be some reoccurring questions later on down the road. Just for this very reason with new viewership and stuff, and very happy for you guys to be in chat with me. Very appreciative of your support, and we'll keep firing all cylinders here. So this coming up Monday, I haven't decided what I'm gonna do yet. I don't have a guest just yet. I'm thinking about doing a recap night this coming up Monday. So once I know about if I'm going to do that, then I will post that probably Saturday, maybe Sunday right away. And we'll just be talking about the museum and the cemetery and the old school that we're at. So I just got to get together with Scott and Michelle and make sure my wife is able to get on as well. And we'll just go over and talk about some of that stuff and our findings and whatnot. And then I have a guest coming up on Saturday. And I think also, plus on Friday, we're going to be doing, let's see what we got here. Actually, Jamie Lynn, We Are Paranormal is no longer together, sad to say. It's just I Am Paranormal now. Those guys decided to go their opposite ways. So, but who knows? Maybe they'll come back together and be We Are Paranormal again. But for now, they're on hiatus, and it's just Mike is I Am Paranormal for now. So, well, I mean, it's just he needs a break. So, and that's fine. I mean, sometimes the paranormal fuel can really get to the best of us sometimes, and we just need a break. And that's there's no shame in that. It just with locations that you go to, it can really attach things to you, and sometimes some of us don't know how to break free from those things, and then that's you need a break, and then that way you can recenter yourself and go back to doing what you love to do. But for the time being, he's just taking a break, and hopefully he comes back later on. Yeah, yeah. I mean, after let's see, mid December, I believe, I'm gonna I'm gonna take a month off of doing lives and stuff like that and doing the show. I hope he comes back too, Scott. I hope he does too. Yep. Yep. He just needed to. Now, Scott, that I have it here, what do you think about Monday night? We do a recap of the investigation we did on the 12th. What do you think? I'll put Scott right on the spot right now. He likes being put on the spot. Give him a minute to comment here. But as I was saying, Friday, I believe I'll be doing a Freaky Squeaky show with my friend Cynthia Gerodius on the Freaky Raven Rose Paranormal YouTube channel and Facebook Live as well. And then Saturday will be a paranormal question of the day. I will have a guest on Saturday. It's a very interesting guest. And Cynthia will be co-hosting me with that night as well. So, all right. So you heard it from Scott. So Monday night at 8 o'clock, we're going to do a recap of the museum. So I just got to get together with my other teammate and Michelle and make sure she's on board and she's ready for that. And then my wife can come in and join me here if she wants to. Or she might just chat in the chat room. She doesn't like to be on camera very much. So I'm not going to I won't put her on camera if she doesn't want to. Like I said, she'll chat with you guys in the chat room and do that too, probably. So, but other than that, I thank you for spending an hour with me, almost an hour with me here on the BB3 TV Network and the Paranormal Brew, plus the MGS Paranormal YouTube channel. If you don't feel like going on the Facebook today, just go on to YouTube. It's fine. We are all on at the same time, so there's no time difference on the shows. And you guys enjoy your weekend. Don't eat too much food. I know I did the last couple days. I ate way too much the last couple days. Yeah. I mean, it's you gotta have that shutdown period. I mean, as far as investigating wise goes, I mean the museum is going to be on a slowdown for investigating. So, speaking of which, let's see here. Absolutely. Now, for those of you that are close to the museum or live in Iowa or anywhere closest who wants to come to the museum, just let me know. You message me through Messenger, and then we could set up a date for you to come to the museum. I am the official booker of the Washira County Historical Museum, so I'll have to book your event and all that stuff. So we get the dates settled in, and that way, for a reminder that I have to let other people know that that's what's going on. So, yeah. So, if you want to go to the museum, you got to get a hold of me, and then we could set something up. So, I will have a commercial come out soon for that as well, with times and prices for investigating. I know February we're doing a Valentine's investigation at the museum. So, I'm sure there will be a sign-up sheet that I'll have to post or something like that. But yeah, so we'll be doing that. Hours for that will be 6 to 9 and 10 to 1. So if you want to do that, that'd be fun. And that way, if you're not into investigating or never done it before, that's the point where we show the equipment, how it works, and take you on a tour and all that fun stuff. So if it sounds something exciting to you, just let me know and message me. I'll be happy to help you. That's okay. I mean, anytime, just, if you want to join us on the Facebook Lives, that'd be great. I mean, I like having people on the Facebook Lives too. I mean, if you have like anti-noise cancellation headphones on, see, that's what I use in my investigations or when I watch Facebook Lives, is I put my ANC headphones on, and it makes it feel like you're actually there. So, yes, it is very exciting. So, but yeah, if you want to do that, that'd help you a lot when we're doing our lives, or any lives for that matter, whoever you follow. It's you definitely feel that you're part of the investigation if you have your ANC headphones on. It definitely helps. So, so with that, yes, thank you for joining me today on this awesome Friday in this awesome chat room and a great discussion again. So I will see you guys Monday, and yeah, so I bid you guys adieu, and so long, everybody.